From Kashmir to Kanyakumari, India is a spellbinding mosaic of culture, tradition, languages and an extraordinary mingling civilization. Keeping its age-old culture maintained, today the country is taking huge strides in the path of development. Hello, I'm your host Karim Zimik, and today in our episode of My India, we bring you some of the stories that will give a glimpse of our country's diversity. Let's begin the show with the Northeast Festival that was held in Kokrajhar district of Assam. Organized as a part of Azadi Ka Amrit Mahotsav, the festival very well showcased the rich cultural diversity of northeastern states through a string of events.
The rich ethnic heritage of Northeast region was recently on display in Assam as it hosted the two-day festival. Organized by the state's National Thermal Power Corporation or NTPC Bongaigaon Salakati, the event was held as a part of Azadi Ka Amrit Mahotsav, celebrating 75 years of India's independence. Artists from almost all the 7 states of Northeast that include Arunachal Pradesh, Assam, Meghalaya, Mizoram, Manipur, Nagaland and Tripura performed dance numbers on stage to present their rich culture and traditions. Pramod Boro, who is the Chief Executive Member of Bodoland Territorial Region, was the chief guest of the event. In his speech, he thanked NTPC for organizing such a program that showcases the vibrant and colorful traditions of India's Northeast region.
আজি NTPC ইয়াতে নৰ্থ ইষ্ট ফেষ্টিভেল এটা আয়োজন কৰিছে য'ত কবি সন্মিলনী সাংস্কৃতিক প্ৰগ্ৰাম বিভিন্ন প্ৰগ্ৰাম ফুড এথনিক ফুডৰ মানে প্ৰগ্ৰাম বিভিন্ন প্ৰগ্ৰাম ৰাখিছে আৰু মই কাৰণে সালাকাটি আমাৰ NTPCক ধন্যবাদ জনাইছোঁ যে তেখেতসকলে থলুৱা ভাষা সংস্কৃতি থলুৱা সাহিত্যক আগবঢ়াই লৈ যোৱাৰ কাৰণে আৰু থলুৱা আমাৰ যিবিলাক আৰ্টিচানবিলাকে প্ৰডাক্ট কৰা বিভিন্ন সাজ পোছাকবিলাক মানে তেখেতসকলে গুৰুত্ব প্ৰদান কৰি ইয়াত কিছুমান প্ৰগ্ৰাম ৰাখিছে এইখিনি আগুৱাই লৈ যোৱাৰ কাৰণে মই তেখেতসকলক ধন্যবাদ জনাইছোঁ আৰু এই আজাদী কি অমৃত মহোৎসৱ যিটো প্ৰগ্ৰাম ইয়াৰ দ্বাৰা আজি আমাৰ বিভিন্ন অনুষ্ঠান প্ৰতিষ্ঠানবিলাকৰ জাতীয় চেতনা বা আমাৰ দেশৰ প্ৰতি যিটো চেতনা মাতৃভূমিৰ প্ৰতি যিটো চেতনা এইটো আৰু জাগিব আৰু সকলো সক্ৰিয় হৈ উঠিব আৰু সেইকাৰণে প্ৰধানমন্ত্ৰী ডাঙৰীয়াই আজি ভাৰতবৰ্ষখন আগুৱাই লৈ যোৱাৰ কাৰণে ভাৰতৰ প্ৰত্যেকটো জনগণৰ মাজত প্ৰত্যেকটো অঞ্চলত এই আজাদী কা অমৃত মহোৎসৱটো আয়োজন কৰিবলৈ যিটো এটা ডাঙৰ এটা পদক্ষেপ ল'লে ইয়াৰ কাৰণে প্ৰধানমন্ত্ৰী ডাঙৰীয়াক মই ধন্যবাদ জনাইছোঁ।
An ethnic fashion show was also organized during the event, wherein the young models dazzled on the ramp with much confidence and elegance. Alongside dance performances and fashion show, several handicraft and handloom stalls displaying a number of artifacts were also erected. While the items made from bamboo grabbed eyeballs, the handmade pickles enabled visitors to relish the flavor of the region.
ये प्रोग्राम जो देश भर में आज़ादी का अमृत महोत्सव जो पालन किया जा रहा है उसी का लाइन पे है एंड उसी का लाइन पे हमने चाहा कि नॉर्थ ईस्ट को शोकेस करें और इसी के लिए ये प्रोग्राम हमने डिज़ाइन किए हैं और वी आर थैंकफुल कि चीफ ऑफ BTR he was also here and he has encouraged us very much and हम सब आप सबको वेलकम करते हैं नॉर्थ ईस्ट में सिर्फ नॉर्थ ईस्ट के लोगों का नहीं आई एम encouraging and requesting all throughout India please come to North East and this is one of the most beautiful part of the country.
During the event, people from various northeastern states were also seen preparing local delicacies in their own traditional style. The cuisines not just tickled the taste buds of visitors but also left them wanting for more. Thus, by presenting a plethora of options, the Northeast Festival not just left the people spoiled for choice but also brought forth the richness of the region's culture.
Sufism has entrenched itself at the center of cultural and spiritual life in India. The Union Territory of Jammu and Kashmir serves as the richest reservoir of this tradition, and this can be well witnessed during the Urs of Sufi Saints in the region, when people cutting across religious lines gather under one roof. So, giving a glimpse of this unique devotional culture, today we take you to the 17th Urs commemoration of Soffi Saint that was recently commemorated in the Rajouri district of Jammu and Kashmir. Take a look. The shrine of Sufi Saint Soffi, located in the Arthal village of Rajouri district, is an abode of peace and tranquility. Recently, people cutting across religious lines gathered at the shrine to attend the 17th Urs of the Holy Saint. They offered special prayers and wished for peace and prosperity to prevail across the nation.
अल्लाह पाक ने हमें इंसान की शक्ल में पैदा किया, फिर हमारे आगे हमें ज़हन दिमाग दिया कि हमने किस तरफ उसको लगाया है। तो अल्लाह पाक सबसे पहले हमें इंसान बनाए और फिर किसी रंग नस्ल और तबका के अंदर हम मुंसलिक हैं। बहरहाल जो ये लोग हैं, जैसे आप दरिया में जाएंगे तो सब नहाएंगे, ऐसे अल्लाह वालों के पास जो आएंगे तो सब फैज़ पा के जाएंगे।
It's been said that the saint used to cure people by using medicinal plants and other domestic remedies, and is therefore revered by people not only from Rajouri but from nearby districts as well. As part of celebrations, Sufi scholars and imams delivered a sermon on the life, religious services, teachings and spiritual strength of the saint who devoted himself to the welfare of the public. Community kitchen or langar was also set up at the outdoors, where meal was served as a holy sacrament to the devotees of different religions.
अल्लाह के वलियों के दरबार पे हर आदमी आता है, हर मज़हब व मिलत, हर रंग नस्ल का आदमी आता है और वो फैज़ हासिल करके जाता है। तो कहने का ये मतलब है, यहाँ ज़ात पात ये रंग नस्ल इन चीज़ों का भेदभाव नहीं होता है। ये अल्लाह के वली होते हैं, अल्लाह की तरफ से इनको अता होता है और ये अपना इनका जो फ़यूज़ व बरक़ात होती हैं वो हमेशा सबके लोगों के लिए जारी होती हैं।
The way people of various faiths attended the Urs of the Sufi Saint clearly indicates that the lesson of humanity and compassion that was once preached by him is still having its roots deeply embedded in the culture and traditions of India. Now a roundup of some of the major stories that made news recently.
Chandigarh-based Harnaaz Sandhu was recently named Miss Universe in the Israeli resort of Eilat during a ceremony marking the 70th anniversary of the international pageant. Sandhu, who reached the final alongside Miss Paraguay, burst into tears as she was announced the new Miss Universe.
I feel overwhelmed because it's been 21 years since India got Miss Universe crown, and it's happening right now. So I'm grateful to everyone out there who always supported me and believed in me, and I am ready to take the responsibility of the crown now.
Israel hosted the contest in the Red Sea resort of Eilat amid a surge in COVID-19 cases and after imposing travel restrictions to try to stave off the Omicron coronavirus variant. Sandhu urged people around the world to get vaccinated to help keep the borders open. Renowned Sarod player Ayaan Bangash put up a beautiful show at Crest Club in Gurugram. Accompanied by Mithilesh Kumar Jha and Sharik Mustafa on tabla, he played a number of ragas ranging from Rag Shri to Megh Malhar and God Malhar. Ayaan is the son of Sarod maestro Ustad Amjad Ali Khan and is carrying forward the legacy of his father.
I'm just a humble custodian, I think, of an art form that goes back so many years. So I think it's a wonderful time for Indian classical music. I think this is one art form that organically kind of reinvents itself, with every passing year. You really don't need anyone to monitor or maneuver, how this art form has survived and will continue to survive.
The musical evening was organized by Spick Mackay, or Society for the Promotion of Indian Classical Music and Culture amongst Youth in collaboration with Crest Club Gurugram. Established by Dr. Kiran Seth in 1977 at IIT Delhi, Speak Make is a voluntary organization that is known for its incredible determination to promote Indian art and support the artists. Fans of Bollywood actor Ayushmann Khurrana were all praises for his new romantic comedy Chandigarh Kare Aashiki that hit the theatres lately. Based on the love story of a trans woman, the movie features Khurrana and Vani Kapoor in lead roles.
मूवी सब बहुत अच्छी है, सभी एक्टर अच्छे लगे। मतलब आयुष्मान खुराना ने हर एक नई अपना अलग अलग विषय पे लेके आते हैं सब्जेक्ट पे। ये बहुत अच्छा सब्जेक्ट रहा हुआ है उनका, ट्रांसजेंडर के बारे में दिया गया है, बताया गया है इसमें। मूवी बहुत अच्छी है।
Chandigarh Kare Aashiki has been one of the earliest Bollywood movies to hit the theatres after the COVID-19 pandemic led to closure or filmmakers switching to OTT platforms to showcase their work.
Wedding is a costly affair in India, and it is a dream of every girl to have a grand marriage, making this nuptial ceremony easier for girls and setting a great example of harmony and brotherhood to the society. A mass marriage was recently organized in Aligarh city of Uttar Pradesh, where 468 couples were wedded off.
Mass marriages are getting immense popularity these days. Recently, in Aligarh city, around 468 couples belonging to Hindu and Muslim communities exchanged wedding vows in presence of their relatives and friends. The ceremonies were conducted by priests and religious leaders in accordance to their respective religions. These events not only help establish a bond of communal harmony among the two communities, but also facilitate people from impoverished sections of the society to celebrate their wedding in a grand manner.
आज हमारे पास कुल 453 हिंदू जोड़े हैं और 15 मुस्लिम जोड़े हैं। बहुत सौहार्दपूर्ण माहौल में बड़ा अच्छा कार्यक्रम हो रहा है और इसके सफल कार्यक्रम के लिए मैं सभी का धन्यवाद देता हूँ।
An initiative undertaken by the state government is garnering praise among different communities in Uttar Pradesh. Around 16 couples from Muslim community and over 450 couples from Hindu community got hitched amidst ritualistic hymns and prayers said by religious leaders and pandits present at the occasion. As a wedding gift, authorities also deposited 35,000 rupees in the bride's account, presented gifts worth 10,000 rupees to the couples and bore the expenses for the feast.
बहुत अच्छा लग रहा है और मोदी जी ने बहुत अच्छी व्यवस्था बनाई है गरीबों के लिए भी, अमीरों के भी लिए। और 10,000 का हमारा सामान मिलेगा और 35,000 रुपये हमारे खाते में आएंगे और 6,000 का यहाँ खर्चा है। कैसे देख रही हैं इस योजना? बहुत अच्छी तरीके से देख रहे हैं।
Blending in with the new culture of mass marriage in the country, many couples from impoverished section and different communities are coming up to participate in the event, making their wedding celebrations a grand affair. The successful event represented the conglomeration of the wide range of Indian cultures and communities, displaying unity and oneness present among the people of India.
The arrival of winters brings along with itself a season of snow-clad views, winter sports and backpacking to the most scenic places in the country. Hill stations in northern India have started receiving the first fall of snow, which is making them a perfect spot for winter getaways. Let's have a look.
Winter season is in full swing in northern India, a region home to some of the most magnificent hill stations and mountain ranges in the world. Thronged by tourists to experience serenity, snow-clad views and the cozy winter atmosphere, a number of hilly towns in India are not only popular destinations for sightseeing, but also for enjoying winter sports and adventure activities.
अपने देश में इतनी अच्छी चीज़ें क्यों बाहर जाते हैं? यहाँ के लोग बहुत अच्छे हैं, बहुत इमोशनल हैं और बहुत हेल्पिंग नेचर है। मतलब कश्मीर के जैसे बहुत अच्छे लोग हैं और यहाँ पे हर एक लोग को आना चाहिए फैमिली के साथ। अकेले जो हैं तो अकेले भी आना चाहिए। मुझे बहुत अच्छा लगा। मैं ये जो पल है, ये जो समय मैं ज़िंदगी भर भूल नहीं सकता हूँ।
मुझे बहुत अच्छा लग रहा है। एक तो यहाँ का वेदर, यहाँ का क्लाइमेट, और अभी जितना अच्छे से स्नोफॉल देखने को मिल रही है हमको, एक तो हमारी किस्मत भी बहुत अच्छी है कि हम इस टाइम पे पहुँचे हैं एंड इतना एंजॉय करने को मिल रहा है। बहुत अच्छा लग रहा है, बहुत खूबसूरत प्लेस है।
Tourists have started flocking to hill towns of Himachal Pradesh, Uttarakhand and Jammu and Kashmir to get the view of white thick blanket of snow that has covered the entire area. In Gulmarg town of Jammu and Kashmir, which is famous around the world for being the world's best ski resort, tourists were seen skiing and enjoying sledging and other snow activities. Similar scenes were witnessed in Shimla city of Himachal Pradesh, where tourists from across the country are coming to enjoy ice skating. The skating rink is thrown open mid-November and sees a steady rush of skating enthusiasts throughout the winter season.
पानी अपने आप फ्रीज होता है, टेम्परेचर काफ़ी कम रहता है यहाँ पे, धूप नहीं आती है, इसलिए काफ़ी नेचुरली यहाँ पे जम जाती है आइस स्केटिंग, और टूरिस्ट आ रहे हैं, काफ़ी एंजॉय कर रहे हैं। शिमला में जो आइस स्केटिंग ओपन आइस स्केटिंग रिंक है, वहाँ पे क्योंकि आइस स्केटिंग नहीं हो रही है, इसलिए यहाँ पे ज़्यादा रश देखने को मिल रहा है, लोग यहाँ पे आके ज़्यादा एंजॉय कर रहे हैं।
India becomes a tourist magnet during winters, which attracts tourists from all around the world. They remain awestruck by the beauty of white snow-clad mountains, cool atmosphere and entertaining activities.
At last, we bring you a few short stories about the recent developments and happenings from around the world in our section of World in Focus. Japanese company NEC has developed Face Express, a face recognition system at Narita Airport. After registration of the passenger's face, he or she can move forward and pass the boarding procedure, leaving baggage, security check, boarding gate and so on without showing boarding pass or passport at every checkpoint.
今回航空業界の標準という形に融合させる形での顔認証による搭乗プロセスというのを実現することができました。でコロナが明けた後に、旅客の方需要が戻ってきた時に、スムーズに搭乗いただけるかつ非接触という新しい世界でも有効活用いただける仕組みだと思っています。さらに多くのエアライン様旅客に使っていただけるようにさらなる、性能ですとか機能使い勝手の向上を、果たしていきまして世界中の空港で我々が今回作り上げた仕組みを使っていただければというふうに考えております。
For privacy reasons, face recognition data will be deleted within 24 hours after registration. Equipped with latest technology, Face Express NEC is coming up with a new and more convenient way of ensuring men's security. It has the most accurate image recognition in the world and guarantees security under all adverse circumstances. A throng of Catholic pilgrims estimated at more than 1.5 million people gathered at the Basilica of Our Lady of Guadalupe in Mexico City for the annual Virgin of Guadalupe pilgrimage after the festivities were cancelled last year due to COVID-19 pandemic. The Basilica is the most visited Catholic shrine of the Americas and was constructed next to a hill in the north of the Mexican capital, where Catholics believe that Mary, the mother of Jesus, appeared to an Aztec man in 1531, a decade after the Spanish conquest of Mexico.
Venimos de Nicaragua, somos nicaragüenses con gusto y gloria. Soy gran devota de la Virgen de Guadalupe. Amo a mi emperatriz de América con todo fervor. Es primera vez que estoy poniendo en los pies donde ha sido mi sueño por 46 años. Es una gran dicha estar aquí en el pueblo mexicano que aman con gran fervor a nuestra emperatriz de América y le dan el lugar que ella se merece como la gran patrona, que es la gran milagrosa, la más bonita de todas.
The feast day of the Virgin of Guadalupe, celebrated annually on December 12, features lavish pageantry at the Basilica as crowds of pilgrims arrive on their knees in prayer. More than 1.5 million pilgrims came to the Basilica on Sunday, Mexico City Mayor Claudia Sheinbaum wrote on Twitter, adding that city security officials were monitoring the event. Mexican church and civic leaders last year cancelled the annual gathering amid the intensifying pandemic, with festivities instead held online. Mexico City has since lifted most strict pandemic-related measures. Global transportation business company NYK Group has come up with Sail Green project. It is defined by the mid-term management plan of company and is declared ESG, Environmental, Social and Governance Model Project. Car carrying business aims to operate less environment burden transportation. Under it, shipbuilding work is carried out to reduce carbon dioxide of LNG gas fuel material carriers.
Sail Green プロジェクトは名前の通りですね、これは完全に環境対応ということで我々の本部として進めようとしているものです。骨子になるのはやはり一番 CO2 を排出していると思われるのはやはり船でございまして、外洋航路に出ている船の1年間の排出量は極めて大きいですから、これをどうやって下げていくかというのが一番の主軸になりますけれども、それとは別にですね、実際に自動車船が寄港する港、そこでのターミナル、そういった拠点でも扱うお荷物であるお車、これが通過するたんびにですね、我々の中で CO2 の排出を減らしていくと、これを全部総合させた形で、工場から出てですね、実際のお客様にお届けするまで一台一台のお車がこれまで排出してたと思われるその輸送に関わる CO2 をいかに減らしているかというのを見える化させた形でですね、環境問題に対して貢献していくか。この1台を同じルートで運ぶのに 100CO2 を排出してたのをこれでいくと60で済みますとか50で済みます。こういうことを明示してお客様のご同意を得ながらですね、世界に対してやはり我々として貢献していきたい。日本郵船は今それこそ ESG 経営、これが我々の経営の、屋台骨という位置づけでですね、いろんな角度からこの ESG 経営の施策というのに取り組んでいる最中です。特に我々は海運であり物流業者でありますから、必ず物を運ばなければいけない。化石燃料そのものが我々の貨物の一つでありまして、今後の流れはこういった石炭ではなく、あるいは原油ではなくということで、逆に CO2 を運ぶ、それから水素、これも液化水素という形で運んでいく、極めて新しい技術を伴う世界ですので、我々船会社としてもこういった新しい素材、新しい、資源をどうやって安全に運んでいくか、これを研究し実際に実現していく。
In dynamic changing era of energy resource, NYK Group is concentrating to contribute to social change. Hundreds of dogs strutted their stuff on a runway in Nigeria's commercial capital Lagos, competing for the awards on offer at this year's back-to-school themed canine extravaganza. The Lagos Dog Carnival, now in its third year, attracted many different breeds, all wearing school uniforms in colorful fabrics as well as sunglasses with school bags strapped on their backs. At the event held outdoors in Lekki neighborhood of Lagos, the awards on offer included Head Boy for the cleanest school uniform, Punctuality Perfect, and the most noise maker.
Ever since we started Lagos Dog Carnival, people are taking care of their dogs better because we always have, our motto is no naked dogs allowed. So people are dressing their dogs well, they are grooming their dogs better. And we have more dog people, more dog dads and more dog moms now.
Guests had the opportunity to also shop for food and breeding gears for their dogs. Apart from competing on the runway, the dogs also mimicked the South Korean Netflix show Squid Game, where the dogs were tested on their ability to stop and move on command. Idimogu plans to take the event to other cities across Nigeria in the future to increase awareness about how to look after dogs as pets. That's all we have for you this week. Your comments and suggestions are important to us. Do give us your feedback at myindia@anin.com. I'm your host Karim Zamik, and it's goodbye from the entire production team.